they owe money, and you need to have a payment plan.
Some are paying 500 and others step up to 1,000 cedis. One has promised me by April ending he will pay it all.
Madam, if you look at it, Ernest Kwanzaa, he owes 408. So if he's paying 500, he should have paid by now.
He has finished paying. He paid it at once.
Honorable, follow up, please.
So, like Honorable Chair said, you have Christopher Nongli Bamfuro owing 4,989. How much has he paid?
Honorable Chair, he just paid 500 at the end of March, so he's now left with 3,489 Ghana cedis.
When did you set up the payment plan with them?
That was in March 2020.
And he's paid 500.
Please, we want to, after here, we'll go and issue standing orders for them to pay within 3 months.
I said 6 months, and you are giving them 3 months. But, madam, this thing happened in 2024. 2024. And all this time, you sat down, and some of them, this Christopher that the honorable member mentioned, he owes 4,989. If he had been paying at least 500 a month, he would have paid it off by now. Huh? And now that you've come here and we've put a little bit of heat on you, you are going to make it 3 months.
Sir, Honorable Chair, we wanted to complete and we'll all rest. So we'll put pressure on them to pay.
Because you were helping them not to pay. Because you said they were paying small.
No,
6
Honorable
months,
Chair.
they will pay it off.
Honorable Chair, they were paying by installments.
So 6 months. Edmond Yelabon, how much has he paid? Because this is also 4,373.40 pesos.
He paid 1,500 Ghana cedis.
Okay. It's a bit more encouraging than the other one. But please, as Honorable Chair is indicated, 6 months, we expect these monies to be paid off. Do we have an agreement?
Noted, Honorable Chair.
Thank you.
Because if after 6 months they haven't paid, madam, the easiest way is for you to pay. And then you can let them pay you back small. The next infraction is on paragraph 472, and Honorable Ellie will take care of that one.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Madam Headmistress, Ode Ka. There's another one here. Buffer stock, transportation, amount of to the amount of 16,110 cedis. Can you tell us how far the money has been retrieved or at what level we are? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Please, the money has not been retrieved. We wrote to the Free Senior High School Secretariat for the refund, and since then we have not received anything from them.
You and I know that just writing is not enough. You need to make efforts to go there. So, Odeka, papa. Yeah, and you know that Bulgar Girls is the best school, whether you like it or not. Please. Bulgar Girls.
St. Francis.
No, that one there. Madam, if you don't admit it, you'll be hot. I'm in the... That's for all. Chair.
First, it was affirmative action. Now, even within the affirmative action, there's competition within the affirmative action.
Okay, Deputy Director General, please help us retrieve this amount of money. 16,000 to St. Francis Girls is a lot. So try and get them the money.
Noted, Chairman.
Yeah, St. Francis Girls, you are discharged. Now let me call the next 5 schools.
And Madam, I wish you all the best. St. Francis Headmistress, I wish you all the best. Train the girls to turn out very well. And let them become like all of us, all the ladies sitting here. And even more.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm most grateful.
Here.
Okay, now the next schools, ULO SHS. ULO. Sorry, forgive me, I'm a fancy man. What do you expect? Northern Star, Lasia, then Tulu, and Nandom. Please, all of you, come up, come and take the oath, and then we'll get you here, out of here as quickly as we can. Ulu. Please add St. Vincent College of Education. You two come and take the oath.
Shows that you're in the north.
I am do in the name of the Almighty God swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee touching the matter in issue shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Please, let's have St. Vincent. Sit down, please. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Ampoba Adama. My name is Ampoba Adama, Ulo Senior High Accountant. St. Vincent. You. That's St. Vincent. Sorry.
Is this St. Vincent? St. Vincent College of Education.
Yes.
Okay, introduce yourself, please.
My name is Professor Nashir Suleimana, principal of the college.
Not just a principal. We used to go for wage negotiations together.
Yes.
He was a very troublesome person.
UTAC negotiations. Yeah.
Okay. So I am Amos Dietege, the finance officer.
Okay, Honorable.
My name is Naba Baba Ayalazuno, College Internal Auditor.
Okay. Honorable Ms. Bao Mahama Adams will take care of your issue on paragraph 916.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. St. Vincent College of Education. Let's look at your statement of financial performance, 2024 vis-a-vis 2023. Yeah, there was, per your financial performance, your total income for 2024 against 2023 increased by 39.1%. That is good. And it was the NTR, that's the non-tax revenue and grants, that accounted largely for this. Please, could you take us through how you were able to attain this feat?
Honorable Chair, I respectfully defer this to my finance officer to handle. Thank you.
So, thank you. So the increase in financial performance, yes, there was an increase in students' enrollment, about 7%. That is accounting for the increase.
And the grants?
The grant, yes. No, the students are paid feeding allowance. So once enrollment increases, the grant also increases.
Thank you so much. Then could you tell the committee what constitutes your finance income? And then again, why in 2024 there was no shoe?
So thank you, Honorable Chairperson. The finance income was a fixed deposit we made. There was some funds that we thought it was a bit idle. So we made a fixed deposit, and that is what is the finance income. But the subsequent years, no, we haven't done that because we are not having idle funds. Therefore, we didn't do any fixed deposit.
All right, thank you. Then it's also good you increased your surplus position from 591,000 to 736. That's great. Let's look at the statement of financial position. Yeah, your non-current assets increased slightly. Current assets went up by 221%. Can we know why?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. As I said earlier, enrollment has increased. In the years, especially 2023, 2024, there were strike action by CTAC. So basically, there were no academic activities. And once there were no academic activity, it was difficult to collect fees. So that is why you see the non-current assets as high as 2.5 million.
So that would mean that a chunk of your income or revenue was tied up in receivables?
Yes, please.
All right. Then current liabilities from 633,000 in 2024, it went to 1.8 million. And
Yes.
what accounted for this sharp increase?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The current liabilities, a chunk of it is the feeding grants that we receive from government to feed students. So once you have some students, there will be consumption. And apart from that, we couldn't also pay our examination fee to our affiliate university, that is UDS. That is accounting for that figure.
Mr. Chairman, St. Vincent's College of Education is doing pretty well, but with regards to their current ratio, they did marginally well compared to 2023. But I must say they are not out of the woods yet, because a 1.4 current ratio is still very delicate, and when pushed to the wall, they may not be able to meet their current obligations, which is a concern with regards to, going forward. But in a whole, I congratulate them. Thank you so much, Mr.
Thank you very much, Honorable Member. The next infraction is on paragraph 924, and you advance a contractor 80,000 Ghana cedis without any written agreement.
Yes, so, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
There was a document we thought it was the agreement that we signed with the contractor.
I'm sorry?
There was a document that we signed with him, but the auditors said that is not, it didn't meet their expectation.
What do you mean?
Chairman, I'm saying that, yes, there was no agreement with the contractor.
Yeah, but you are telling us right now there was an agreement. So which is which?
Oh, Chairman,
was there an agreement or not?
So, Mr. Chairman, respectfully, I'm saying there was a document, but the auditor said it did not meet the standard.
What did the document say?
He was the contractor. Actually, it's a facility. It's an ICT block that was under construction through the GET fund allocation we get annually. So we needed that facility because of accreditation issues. And then the certificates were issued, but payment was not done. But we also needed it. So we pleaded with the contractor. Instead, he was cash-strapped, that if we could get him 80,000, he will get it almost completely done so that we can put it to use.
Now, how were you going to get the 80,000 back? That is the question.
Okay, so he has, there was a document, as I said, that we agreed with him. If he's paid, he should pay the money to the college. But as I said, the auditor said it didn't meet their criteria. That's just what I wanted to say. But in sum, that
Sir,
money has been
the auditors are not saying they did not meet their criteria. They use the law, the PFM Act.
Thank you,
So
Madam.
whatever they do, they go according to the law. So it is not their criteria. So let's get it right. It
Thank
is the
you.
Public Financial Management Act.
Thank you, Madam. Well
So
noted.
it is not personal to the auditors. It
Thank
is the
you.
law.
Thank you, Madam.
Has the money been paid?
Yes, please. The money has been paid.
And auditors, could you confirm if the money was paid, 80,000 Ghana cedis?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the amount has been paid via receipt number 22/60222026. So it has been fully recovered.
Now, they recommended here that the principal should personally refund the amount of 80,000 and provide evidence of the refund for audit verification. That is, if the contractor had not paid the money. So yes, you may be a head of an institution. This is Aban Sika. Before you give it out, you need to have proper documents that this person will pay it back. You are lucky he paid it back. Otherwise, you'll be paying 80,000 before you walk out. Anyway, this was St. Vincent College. Okay, you are discharged. Thank you. Hold on.
There's a last one. You know it. So I wasn't expecting you to just get up and leave. Unaccounted for payments. We were told that you used a total of 81,000 Ghana cedis for goods and services or provisions. And then when the auditors came, you were able to account for just 55,000 out of the 81. Why was it so?
Honorable Chair, there were some documents that were not properly attached to a set payment vouchers, and that has since been rectified.
When was it rectified? After the 30 days or within the 30 days?
It was within the 30 days, please.
Within the 30 days?
Yes, please.
And the auditors did not adjust the report to reflect that. Auditors, please, can you help us?
Honorable Chair, it is not within the 30 days.
Oh, sir, are you the, what's your position there?
The
finance director.
Finance, yes, please.
Did you take the oath?
Yes, please.
And you just lied to the committee. That's why I asked you whether it was done within the 30 days or outside the 30 days. If it was within the 30 days, the auditors would have adjusted their reports to reflect that.
Okay,
Auditors,
so
this morning you haven't done your normal preaching. So I'll give you the opportunity to preach to all of us again on the processes and the reasons why these infractions are cited. So hold on. Auditors, please take us through the process once more. Today being our last day.
Madam Chair, just before the auditors come in, I also noticed that the accountant earlier remarked that they had a document, I believe, which they describe as an agreement, but it didn't meet a certain standard according to the law. Maybe if Madam Chair allows, if you could take that opportunity to let us know what you expect of such agreements as well, so that we can all learn from that and such mistakes maybe don't recur. Thanks.
Honorable Chair, I will start with Madam Chair's question. So a letter would have gone to the entity that we are about to start an audit assignment, and we'll schedule an entry meeting with the entity. At the entry meeting, a number of issues will be discussed. The approach of the audit, the strategy, the duration of the audit, the scope of the audit, and also we would also discuss issues about the observations that will be raised along the line, and then we will require management to respond to these observations promptly so that we can be able to work within our agreed time. Then after the entry meeting, the audit assignment starts. When in the course of the audit we come across some observations, we alert management about these observations and require them to provide responses and documentations to resolve the issues. And usually we'll give them 7 days. Now within the 7 days, if they're able to provide the needed documentations and the responses, the issues, and we verify the documentations, and we realize that the matter has been resolved, the issue will not be carried further. But if the documentations and the responses provided are not adequate, then the issues will still be pending. And they'll be pending and will be put into the draft management letter, which will be discussed at the exit meeting. At the exit meeting, we give them an opportunity to come good on those infractions that we have noted. So at the exit meeting, if they have documents and responses to the various infractions that we have raised, if we go through the documents and the responses and they are appropriate, we will drop the issue. We will not feature them in the formal management letter. But if they are unable to present responses and documents at the exit meeting to resolve the infractions that we have raised, then the issues, the audit issues will be carried further into the formal management letter. Now, in the formal management letter, before we put together the formal management letter, we have 2 weeks by our regulations. Within the 2 weeks, if they are able to come back with documents and responses to resolve the matter, we will not capture the issues in the formal management letter. But if they are unable to do so, the issues will end up in the formal management letter. I must say that if the documents and the responses they provide resolves part of the issue, we will only carry what is left into the formal management letter. Assuming we have raised an issue on unsupported payment, and they have been able to provide documents to support part of the amount. Say the amount was 100,000 and they've been able to provide documents to support 50,000. The balance of 50,000 is what will end up in the formal management letter. After the formal management letter is issued, the entity has 30 days to respond per our act. So within the 30 days, if they're able to provide responses and documentations to resolve the infractions that we have raised, the issues will not be considered when we are putting together the Auditor General's reports that will be presented to Parliament at the end of June every year. So within the 30 days, if they're able to provide the documents and responses which are appropriate and they address the issues, then we will not carry them further. But if they are unable to do so, those issues will be considered as issues that should end up in the AG's reports. And so these are the processes that we go through and the window of opportunities that are given to the various entities to take advantage of and address these issues that we come across in the course of our work. Thank you very much. And regarding the issue about the agreement, what the document they presented, per my understanding from the team, did not meet the standards of a very good agreement. I mean, there should be terms when it comes to the agreement. There should be dates as to when the amount is supposed to be recovered and all of that. And some of these features were absent, and so we did not see it as a proper agreement, so we rejected that document, and we asked that they recover the amount, and that has been done. Thank you.
Madam.
Yes, so
Honorable
the
Chair.
auditors say the amount has been recovered.
Yes, please.
Yes,
So-
I just wanted to back it with, what you did amounts to government lending because this is public funds. And when it comes to government lending, you check PFM Act 67. Though you are not required to fulfill everything, but at least, like they said, under normal circumstance, you should have even proposed the rate of interest because it was government money you were given to. So they were right when they said it did not meet the law. Because per the PFM Act, Section 67, you are even supposed to propose the rate of interest and also show the results of the risk assessment and also have something in place showed the person defaults. But here, the person has paid. But all these things were not there. And that is why the auditors said it did not meet the standard. Not because they felt they had some standard to fulfill, but then the PFM Section 67, because it's government rather lending to somebody, and it's all spelled out here in Section 67.
So, Honorable Chair, thank you. On the issue of the within 30 days, I just want to retract and apologize. Actually, the document was submitted immediately after the 30 days.
Okay.
All right, you are discharged.
Thank you.
Auditors, let's do a little bit of exercise. I have the Bokpa Technical Institute. Do they have any infraction?
Yes, Honorable Chair, they don't have any infraction.
But
it's just that we have
receivables.
Tabulated, yes, in terms of receivables and payables
Okay.
of the various entities, but they don't have any infraction.
The Bokpa, are you here? The Bokpa Technical Institute, are you here? What about Laman Shegu Technical Institute? Okay, you come here. And then St. Joseph Technical Institute. Okay, join them, please. St. Mary's Technical Institute. St. Mary's Technical Institute. Hello. So, St. Mary's Technical Institute, are you here? St. Mary's Technical Institute. Oh, they are all downstairs, right? Okay.
Chairman, you earlier swore in some schools.
I'm sorry?
You earlier on some schools were sworn in.
Yes, sir. I've already called some schools. They will get to sit down, but I wanted to get rid of these so they can give up some seats. Yes. Okay, Ulo, sit down, please. No. Ulo, please introduce yourself to the committee.
My name is Sampo Adama, the accountant, Ulo Senior High.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. My name is Adams Issa, Headmaster, Ulo Senior High.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, on paragraph 478 of the report, Ulo Senior High School has been cited for a breach of the Public Procurement Regulations 2022, the LI 2466. They supplied or they engaged 6 suppliers for contract worth 26,102 Ghana cedis. Meanwhile, those suppliers were not...
Honorable, please, just a minute. Okay. I see St. Mary's here, right? Hello? Madam, which school are you from? Okay, just indulge me for 2 minutes. St. Mary's Technical Institute, St. Joseph's Technical Institute, Lamanshegu Technical Institute, and the Bokpa Technical Institute. Your issues are just receivables. So go home.
Not just go home, improve upon your receivables as well.
All right. Honorable, continue.
All right, thank you, Chair. So, Chair, Ulo Senior High, why did you engage suppliers not registered with PPA, and tell the committee why we should not sanction you in accordance with the provisions of Section 92 of Act 663 as amended to serve as a deterrent to other institutions?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. These are suppliers we have been dealing with, and as at the time of the award of contract, they had their PPAs intact. It was only detected that when the auditors came to carry out the audits, they detected that some of the PPA certificates had expired. So they drew our attention to it, and we followed it up, and we have since been able to retrieve or recover some of the certificates that have been renewed. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
All right, Ulo, you have another issue at paragraph 472, and Honorable Elekplem will take that one.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So, Ulo, yes, Ulo.
Ulo.
Ulu, oh, okay, sorry.
ULLO.
Ulu, you are owing to the tune of 8,455,000. Can you tell us whether the monies have been retrieved and then how much so far? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Management has since written to Free SHS Secretariat for the refund of these carriage expenses. We have also followed it up, and demanding that the refund should be done with immediate effect. However, an engagement with some of the suppliers yielded some results. An amount of 6,000 was retrieved from the suppliers as part of the refund. And so there's an outstanding amount of 2,455 yet to be collected. We are making frantic efforts to follow up to retrieve the remaining amount. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Auditors, can you please confirm what he just said, that they have been able to retrieve and then the amount outstanding?
Honorable Chair, what we can actually confirm is the fact that they have written to the DG to address the issue, but as to whether there has been some payment, we are not aware.
Did you hear what he said?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
So what he told us is different from what he just said.
Yes.
So I want you to clarify.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The recovery was actually done in the latter part of the audit period, and we are prepared to update the audit service with the payment, the receipts, and other relevant documents.
You need to do that quickly so that they could update their
Very
what they
well
have
noted,
there.
Honorable Chair.
That's all, Mr. Chair.
The next infraction is paragraph 468, and Honorable Shirley Che will take care of that one.
I won't even attempt to mention the name, because Ulo, did I get it right?
That's correct, Honorable Chair.
Hey, all right. Unearned salary due to separation by death, an amount of 8,499.55 needs to be recovered. Have you been able to do so?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The deceased staff was actually validated and known in November. Deceased staff, yes, that's correct. So no salary was paid to his account in the bank. And so when it was brought to our attention, we had to follow it up. And a statement from the bank indicated that there was no salary received for November. And so the issue was actually taken up with the auditors, and it has since been resolved. Thank you.
Auditors, can you confirm this?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the later presented bank statement to show that indeed the salary did not go through. And so that issue has been resolved. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
All right, Ulo, you are discharged.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair.
Now, let's call Northern Star. I'm sorry? I have another list over here. Please indulge me. Introduce yourself, please.
Honorable Chair, my name is Saeed A. Farouk, the headmaster, Northern Star Senior High School.
Yusuf Yakubu Sungumo, the accountant, Northern Star Senior High School.
Okay, please indulge me for 2 more minutes. It's Boku Technical over here. They are downstairs. Boku Technical, you are here, right? Bogatanga Technical, are you here? Kasanaba Technical and Boga Central Technical, Navrongo Technical, Bongo Technical Institute and Sandima Technical Institute. They are all down there. I'm sorry? So, okay, it's also down there. St. Benedict has been cited. And Pawiga Technical. Apart from Borga Technica, the rest of them, there are issues with their receivables. And hey, St. Benedict, don't go. You also have an issue that we need to ask you about. Borga and St. Benedict. But the rest of them, I don't have it here. Gowuri shouldn't go. But apart from that, the rest of them could go. Let me mention the schools again. Boko Technica, Bogatanga Central, Kasanaba Technica. No, Boga there are two. Boga Technica and Boga Central Technica. Aha. Then Navrongo Technica, Bongo Technica, Sandema Technica, and Paliga Technica. Those, you have receivables issues. Go work on them. Have a good day. But Boga Technica is staying. And St. Benedict is also staying. Is what Technica here? You could also go with them. Now, free up some seats so that we can get to the assemblies. Okay, Honorable Payto. You have a Northern Star.
Chairman, thank you. Northern Star, there is these outstanding utility bills which has not been paid, totaling 78,134 spots, 74 Ghana cedis. I want to know why this has been outstanding for quite long a time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. These are monies that are paid from central government to the utility service providers. So as at March 2026, end of March 2026, an amount of 106,070 Ghana cedis and 73 pesos was accumulated. But an amount of 105,951 Ghana cedis, 43 pesos have been paid. So as we speak now, the outstanding amount is 119 Ghana cedis, 30 pesos. Thank you.
Up to today that you are speaking?
Yes, please.
The amount left is what?
119 Ghana cedis.
119 Ghana cedis.
Yes, please.
Okay. Auditors, can you confirm?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we can confirm that the balance has been cleared.
Chair, thank you.
All right, nothing start. That's all you have, right? I'm sorry?
No, please.
Which one?
On earned salary.
On earned salary. What has happened to the unearned salary?
The amount was 5,056 Ghana cedis, 47 pesos. We have so far retrieved 1,400 Ghana cedis, leaving a balance of 3,665 Ghana cedis, 47 pesos. We are in talks with the family to settle it. The staff affected has since not been coming, and we have taken the name out, but we are in discussion with the family. He has been sick and never reported the case. As at the time he was in the school, we appealed for him to write officially so that it could be shown to auditors when they come, but he never did, and because for his failure to do so, that is what led to this thing. Thank you.
What position did this person have?
He was a clerk, administrative clerk.
Okay, let's work with the family and see what we can do on it, okay?
So, did you take him off because he was sick?
Respectfully, no, because he stopped coming.
But if you are sick, how do you report to work?
We knew, and made all efforts to get him to be in school or to write officially. He has never, and he stopped for a very long time, since 2025 when we tried to get him to.
So where is the person now?
He's at the home.
Sick?
Yes.
How old is the person? Is the person due for retirement?
No.
He's at home because of his sickness? No,
yes,
see,
please.
It can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. So you can't take somebody's name off because the person is sick. Unless the person is due for retirement and has reached retirement, and so you take the person's name off. But where you know within that the person is unwell, maybe the person cannot even write, let alone he or she hasn't got the best frame of mind, is not in the best frame of mind to even write. So that if we all know the person is unwell, what steps should the school take to make sure they offer assistance to the person and not take the person's name off because the person does not come to work? Wasn't he coming to work when he wasn't sick? Was he coming or not, please?
It was on and off. Madam Chairman,
no,
his problem...
when he was well, when he wasn't sick, when he hadn't fallen ill, was he reporting to work?
He was on and off. Madam Chairman, his problem is that he's a drunkard.
He's what?
He drinks and...
No. That is somebody's private life. And we are not here to talk about somebody's private life. I'm asking you, the person is unwell. You've taken the person's name off because the person is unwell and the person doesn't come to work. And I'm saying that once you know the person is unwell, we all can fall ill. And so we are not only employees of the school, but you should go the extra mile to make sure that whoever is working for you also feels safe and is in a situation to always discharge his or her mandate. And I'm asking you, so couldn't the school have written, knowing very well that the person is unwell, and taking those steps on behalf of the person to ensure, because there are people who are sick, who are not working and are still on payroll, because the fact that you are sick doesn't mean you should be taken off the payroll, unless you are 60 and you are due for retirement and you go on retirement. So I think we should look at this again. Let's work with the auditors and see how best, because as for sickness, it can happen. We can all fall ill.
Very well noted. Thank you.
This is Northern Star, right? You are discharged.
Thank you very much.
Now let's call Lasia. Let's have some silence, please. Let's call Lasia. Introduce yourself to the committee, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. My name is Emmanuel Banonwe, the headmaster of Lasie Tulu Senior High.
My name is Frigare Desa Timothy, accountant for Lasie Tulu Senior High.
Okay, Honorable Simon would take care of that one, please.
Thank you, Chairman. Lasie Tulu, you're welcome. You have an administration block that is rotting away because you owe the contractor some 36,000 Ghana cedis. What is the status of that?
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. Please, I'm happy to announce that the said project has now been handed over to school management for use.
So the contractor has been fully paid, is that correct?
So far as the payment is concerned, I am not sure. I cannot confirm that.
So how was it handed over to you then for use?
The contractor and the consultant came to school, met the management, and handed over the project to us. And then there are letters and then pictures to that effect. And we have submitted that to the auditors for verification.
That's good news, that you have the opportunity to use the block, because I know you need it. Office space for staff has always been a problem for all schools, including yours. But the point is, you need to be sure if the debt is paid off, so that tomorrow somebody else does not turn up and say, we're coming to lock it up because you owe us some money. Don't you think so?
Thank you. Noted. I will follow up and then be sure of it. Thank you.
That's all from me, Mr. Chairman.
Auditors, could you confirm that the school has been handed over?
Yes, Honorable Chair, it was handed over to the school 27th of January 2026, and it's in use now.
All right, thank you. Lasia, you are discharged.
Thank you,
Now,
Honorable
let's
Chairman.
go to Tulo. Tulo High School, are you here? Okay. Let's go to Nandom. Nandom Senior High, are you here? Oh, please. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. My name is Godwin Kun Ireme Sambekwene, the headmaster of the school.
My name is Jane Francis Kavarpo, accountant in the school.
Okay, Honorable Ellie will ask you your questions. Nandom Senior High.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Nandom Senior High, you are owing 4,400 Ghana cedis, supplied by buffer stock foodstuff to your school. Can you tell us the status of this amount? Whether you have retrieved it or what is happening to it? Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. When I took over management of the school in September, my attention was drawn to this. It's also captured in the handing over note. I followed up, and I noticed my predecessor wrote to buffer stock but there was no response. I also followed up with a letter asking for refund of this money, but as I speak, it has not been done. Thank you.
Don't you think if your predecessor wrote a letter, there was no results? You also came, you wrote a letter. When did you write the letter?
This letter was written on 13 February 2026.
And still no response from them?
Yes, please.
Don't you think you need to find another way of doing it to be able to catch their attention? Probably by going there.
Well, I think I got a call from a young man from Bufferstock telling me they are no longer in charge and they cannot handle my letter.
Oh, how? Hello?
Yes, please.
So when you heard or received such a message, what did you do about it? Did you just leave it like that, or you tried to find another means of retrieving the money?
I tried to follow up at the Free SH Secretariat, please.
And then?
I've not received a response yet.
Director General of Education, there's an issue that I think you need to handle for these headmasters.
Please, Chair.
Some of them are new. Some of them were there when these things happened. You need to be able to handle the issues with buffer stock for them.
Sure.
This is Nandam, right? Okay, you are discharged.
Thank you.
Let me call another set of schools. Han SHS, Tumu SHS, Hila Leman, Dorifo, Wa SHS, Lambusie SHS, and all of you take the oath at the same time. Let me add St. John Vocational Tech to it.
I, Adams Idris, third man, do in the name of the Almighty Allah swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee touching the matter in issue shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me Allah.
Okay, let's have Han SHS sit down, please. Han SHS. Yes. Introduce yourself to the committee, please.
My name is Ansu Eugene, headmaster of Heng Senior High School. My accountant has sent his apologies because he's indisposed.
You are alone?
Yes, please, Chair.
And what's your position again? I'm sorry.
In
You are the headmaster?
Yes, Chairman.
Oh, okay. All right. Honorable Shirley Chair will handle your case.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Han Senior High. We have one Abudu Smiler with an unearned salary of 1,531.14. Have you retrieved this amount, please?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The said amount has been retrieved and paid back into the Auditor General Recovery Account, and evidence is here for verification.
Have you given the evidence to the auditors?
Yes, please, Chair.
Auditors, please, can you confirm this?
Honorable Chair, the whole amount has been recovered.
That's good to hear.
You are discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Tumu, SHS. Tumu, SHS. Didn't you just take the oath? Introduce yourself to the committee.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Todia Isaku is my name, the head of school, Tumu Senior High School Technical. My accountant was just with me here. He has left. I don't know.
Honorable Sebastian Day will take care of that question.
Yes, yes. Honorable Chair.
Yeah.
I'm Nanjo Amadou.
Yeah.
Tumu Senior High
Okay.
Technical Accountant.
Yes, Your Honorable.
Thank you. Thank you, Chair. Honorable Chair, this infraction falls under the broad heading of procurement and stores irregularities. My question relates to two entities, Canton Secondary School and Tumu. Okay.
So pick only the two. Okay. Honorable, yours is for Tumu. SHS.
Okay. All right, for Tumu, it relates to the maize of 1,044 kilograms worth of maize that was supplied to Tumu Secondary School. Per the documents covering the supply, it fell short by about 1 ton. Question is whether you, as the accountant, as you introduce yourself, are you the accountant? Okay. Are you privy to the provisions of the law or the documents that cover such supplies? Are you very familiar with the kind of language that must accompany the documentation?
Not really that much, Honorable.
Honorable Chair, is the witness saying that it's not aware, as the accountant is not aware of the details of the document that must accompany supply of such goods to your institution? Is that the case?
I'm aware, but this particular issue
It was the buffer stock that supplied the items. Yes, please.
Yes, my question is that buffer stock supplied items to your school.
Yes, please.
You are the accountant.
Yes, please.
Are you aware of what is expected to be in the document that accompany the supply that was received by your school? Per law, do you know what it must contain?
Yes, please.
Now, the auditors on ground found out that 58 bags of maize that was supplied to Tumu Senior High Technical School fell short of about 1 ton.
Yes, please.
58 bags, 1 ton worth of maize was not received by your school. What did you do as the accountant?
We actually wrote to them after they have brought the items and we detected, so we wrote to them that this is the situation. But as of the time they brought the items, we didn't really have full staff. Otherwise, we would have rejected them. But we actually received and notified them that the items were not up to the required number. And when the auditors came, they also confirmed. We wrote to them again, and up to now, we haven't heard anything.
Sir, this is a very simple thing. The bags were supposed to weigh 100 kilos.
Yes, please.
When they brought it to you, it weighed 82 kilos.
Yes, please.
Couldn't you tell a bag 100 kilos from 82 kilos?
Yes, that's what I explained. We didn't have any option because we didn't have maize as at the time. And when they brought, we weighed and realized it was so. We notified them that the items were not in full supply. And then the auditors came and also confirmed same. And then we wrote to them again. Up until now, we haven't heard anything.
Okay, your letter to them actually went as far back as January of 2025.
Yes, please.
Till date,
Yes, please.
buffer stock has not responded.
At all.
Is that what you are confirming
Yes, Honorable.
to the committee?
Yes, Chair.
Now,
Yes, Chair.
beyond the letter, what have you done?
My headmaster is here. We went to them and we reminded them about the issue, and they said they are working on it. We haven't heard anything after that.
You say remind them, you reminded them. What exactly have you done? Did you write a follow-up letter, or have you gone there to check? What exactly have you done?
Yeah, I haven't written to them several times. We followed up with a letter and reminded them that the issue is still pending. But they said they are working on it. Till now, we haven't heard anything.
Is buffer stock still responsible for supplying such goods to your institution?
Yes, Honorable.
Honorable Chair, I leave that for consequential orders that can be issued by you, Chairman.
Thank you, Chair. Headmaster, I need some education here. This maize was supplied in sacks, right? Jute sacks. Is that correct? Can you respond?
Yes, sir. Honorable Chair.
So at the time they came, they brought 58 bags of maize.
That's true.
Okay. So you counted 58 bags. So did you put them on a weighing scale to detect that they were 82 kilograms? How did you come to that determination?
Actually, any item that is being brought to the stores, we normally weigh to verify the weight, and we did that. So we weighed and realized that each bag contains 82 kilos instead of 100 kilograms.
Okay. So the total weight, a certain total weight was supposed to be brought to you. If they weighed 82 kilograms, you just needed to multiply it and say what weight you received. Why did you receive it in bags instead of kilograms? Why did you do that and brought all these complications?
I don't know, but this was actually received by the stores, and they were in 58 sacks. So we recorded it. It actually contains in the invoice that came along with it, and that's how we received them that way.
Okay, Chair.
Chair, a follow-up question. What I wanted to establish, this is an entity that has supplied goods to your institution. And dating back as far as January of last year, you realized that of the total quantity that was supplied, net effect, 1 ton, I mean, about 1,000 kilos worth of goods, you fell short, or the supply fell short of that. My question is, have they supplied you some more for which you've not, acted on the one that was in short supply? That's what I wanted to establish. Are they still doing business with your institution?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. They have actual suppliers with more meat, but not the same supplier.
But same buffer stock ordered for further supplies, but not the same supplier.
Yes.
But this is all of it goes down to, it's taken care of by buffer stock. So buffer stock is responsible, isn't it?
Yes, please. Honor.
Chairman, respectfully, buffer stock is the company, and GCX is another one. These are the bulk companies that stand in, but they offer procurement activities with individual suppliers. And so what the headmaster is saying is that at the time of the receipt of the items, he had an option to say that I need to follow and ensure that I have the right quantity, other than what I won't receive, and meet the rough of the students. So when you are heading the school, I am privileged to have served as headmaster of a senior high school, director of education, before the privilege to serve as deputy director general. When you don't have maize, it's hotter than a mother's child crying, because the child is innocent. As for the school students, they can come after you. So they receive it knowing that this gap is there, and they have been following. The current buffer stock is working to pay current supplies and to deal with challenges like this. It's expected that this can be ironed out very quickly to help them to fix their challenge. But the buffer stock actually issues supplies to individuals, and this came from an individual. So buffer stock agrees, according to what they are saying, that they will actually help to pay the difference. I mean, to support them with the difference, if it helps.
Deputy DG, what we need to establish here is whether the specific supply that was made, for which we've detected the shortfall, has, as we sit today, has buffer stock company been paid for that supply because they were supposed to supply a certain quantity, which was not met? Have they been paid?
Chair, I'm coming. That's the point I'm making. It's buffer stock that will owe, because that's the company, but it came in the name of buffer stock, but by a supplier. So when you go to buffer stock, they will take responsibility and fix that difference, because you would have, buffer stock would have paid that supplier. And so they are not going to the supplier, they are going to buffer stock. Your supplier brought these items to us, and we need you to fix the difference. And that's what they are following to get.
That's understood. But what we need to establish is what time frame do we have, or when is this going to be redeemed? We actually need to follow up vigorously to know how this will be met. Thank you very much.
You see, all that the schools, I don't know the contract that buffer stock had the whole system. I mean, you are supposed to bring me 100 bags and 100 kilos. And if it's not 100 kilos, the invoice, I think I have every right to alter it and say that no, what you brought me is 82 kilos. So buffer stock, you pay for 82 kilos, not 100 kilos. And just small thing we've been fighting over it for all these more.
The auditors, I think for this particular infraction, it is buffer stock that ought to be surcharged. Knowing very well that you are supposed to bring me 100 kilos and you bring me 82, that alone is criminal. You don't bring something lower or lesser than what you have been paid for, and then you come and you expect the school to rather check. They knowingly paid you for 100 kilos of maize. So I think for this particular infraction, we will recommend that buffer stock bear the cost and make sure they quickly reimburse the school with the difference. Because, I mean, this business is based on trust. Buffer stock for a long time has been working with these secondary schools. And they ask for 100 kilos of maize and you bring 82. Clearly, this is not right. So I think we should take it to the doorstep of buffer stock. And whoever their supplier is, that supplier should be taken off their list of suppliers.
Noted, Honorable Chair.
This is Tumu, right?
Yes, please.
You are discharged.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
I have a list of schools over here. Senior high. If you're here, raise your hand. Let me see. Islamic Senior High School. I suspect it's WA also. You are here. Okay. And then WA Methodist School for the Blind. Okay. I've been given a note over here that all of you only had one item, which was electricity. And all these have been paid. Okay. Have a good day. Let's call Hila Leman. Hila Leman, are you the only one? Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. My name is Bako Zakaria Mohammed, the headmaster for Dr. Hilal Luman Senior High School.
Yeah, Francis Nampusur, accountant, Hilal Luman Senior High School.
Your infraction is on paragraph 6. 468, and Shelley Chair would handle that one.
Welcome, Hila Liman. One Prince Educhum needs to return an unearned salary due to vacation of post of an amount of 47,109.88. I would like to know what steps you've taken to recover this amount.
Honorable Chair, so far we've recovered 32,900 out of the 47,109. We actually reached an agreement to which the auditors have the undertaking. He agreed to have been paying 4,300 every month from July last year. He did up to October, 3 months. Then he paid a lump sum of 20,000 in December. After that, he actually is gone back to the hospital because this thing happened because of ill health. So as of now, he's pleading with us to still give him a time when he's well. He will come and continue with his undertaking.
So what's the outstanding amount now?
It will be 14,209 cedis, 88 pesos.
So your undertaking or your payment plan, when were you meant to have completed, or when was he due to complete the payment?
Honorable Chair, actually, when I spoke to him, that was why he paid a lump sum of 20,000 in December. He told me his target was to have finished in February this year. Unfortunately, he's back to the same ailment.
Auditors, can you please confirm receipt of the amount stated?
Honorable Chair, a total of 32,900 has been recovered, leaving a balance of 14,209.88.
It's unfortunate that he's unwell because you can see he's made a lot of effort to pay. So we wish him well so he can come back fully recovered and ready to continue with the payment. Honorable Chair, we are in your hands.
Thank you. Let's go to paragraph 463, and Honorable Nasser will take care of that one.
Thank you very much, Chairman. Dr. Hila Liman, your school is named after one of the finest presidents in Ghana. So you shouldn't be having infractions. This is about failure to submit some payment vouchers to the tune of 33,153. Please, have you been able to submit these vouchers?
Honorable Chair, I can confirm that we were able to submit all the vouchers and it has since been verified.
Auditors, please can you confirm this?
Honorable Chair, the payment vouchers have been presented and duly verified.
Thank you very much. I mean, you are going by the name Dr. Hila Liman.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
The next infraction is on paragraph 477, and Honorable Adam Agbana will take care of that one.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman, 477, it has to do with still the issue of awarding contract to suppliers not registered or suppliers without the appropriate documents. So, Hila Liman Senior High School, you awarded a contract to a supplier worth 26,000 without the necessary documents. The auditors have recommended that it should be sanctioned. Kindly tell Madam Chair and the committee why that those sanctions should not apply.
Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. It's actually something I would say that it was a bit of illusion.
It was a bit of what?
Illusion. It eluded us in a way. There were a lot of contracts that we undertook around that time. When the contracts started, or we started to engage with the contractors, everything of them was okay. So it was the auditors who even alerted us that when they came, that this particular one, the PPA has expired just after we started the process. So when they alerted us, we actually met with the contractor and she renewed it. So we even attached the payment advice from the renewal of the PPA.
So who failed to do his or her works? Because you were supposed to verify all these documents before awarding the contract.
Yes, that is what I said. You know, contracts or contracting is a process. At the start of the process, we never thought, or it was okay. And it was about 4 months or so before auditors came in, and then they alerted us that it just expired before the payment was done.
Auditors, can you confirm whether they have now furnished you with the PPA documents of the said supplier?
Yes, Honorable Chair, they have provided a PPA certificate for that supplier, the renewed certificate.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, just to add that, we'll encourage all the institutions to pay particular attention to some of these things. Documentation is very important. And so please pay attention so you don't have to keep appearing before the PAC. Thank you.
Headmaster, looking at the amount involved, 26,575, I'm assuming that it was request for quotation method that you use in procuring this particular item. And if that's so, how do you go about it? Is it the case that you invite at least 3 suppliers or contractors before the contract is given, or what? How do you do it?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. The whole thing happened when we went through the procurement processes. And after those who bid for the contract, I mean, it was a Kalangwi whom we have been dealing with, who had the documentation based on the item they were to supply. So, and time was also an essence.
No,
so
I'm not trying to create problem for you, but I just want to understand whether you understand what you are doing or not. The law requires that if you want to do request for quotation, at least you should invite 3 companies. All must be in good standing. So if the one you selected as the one being in good standing didn't have required document, how did you select that one as the one to be given the contract?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It wasn't that Kalangwi wasn't having all the documentation. All the documentation were right, but the PPA had just expired. But we started, you know, as I say, it's a process.
When PPA expires, you go and pay to them, they'll give you a receipt. So receipt suffices. So if you had provided them with the receipt, that would have been accepted. So at that point, you didn't have the receipt from the PPA. That's the point. That's what I'm thinking. So
no,
please,
Mr.
let's follow the law. Whenever you're going to do procurement of this nature, request for quotation, request for or invite at least 3 or more suppliers in good standing. Before you do that, please. Thank you.
All right, the next infractions are paragraph 481 and Honorable Roosevelt Hotoje. Alexander.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Dr. Liman, SSS. Your issue has to do with failure to return teaching and learning materials valued at 30, yours is different, valued at 30,320. The auditor's review of store records showed that 379 CAPEX scientific calculators valued at 30,320 and issued to students were not returned after the completion of their studies. Have you done anything to retrieve these scientific calculators so far?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yes. The actual number is what you mentioned, 379. After auditing and alerting us, we were able to retrieve another extra 80 pieces of them. And management, we have put measures in place to be able to retrieve the rest of them.
How many have you retrieved so far?
Honorable Chair, 80.
8 out of 379?
Not 18, 80.
80 out of 379?
Yes, please.
So what measures are you putting in place to recover the rest?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. In actual fact, these calculators were given direct to the students. And before I actually came in as headmaster, this student had completed. So the measure we have put in place is we have the list of the students who actually took the calculators, and is given to the assistant administration as and when these students come for their testimonials or certificates. Then we bill them with the charge that is given to us here. Thank you.
Can I understand what you mean by they were given directly to the students?
Honorable Chair, what I mean by giving directly to the students is they were shared to the students for use
by the
administration, by the then headmaster, or let me say yes, by the then headmaster for use. But unfortunately, we couldn't retrieve them before they left the school.
Don't you think that the strategy of waiting until they come for their testimonials, certificates before you are able to get them is a weaker one?
Honorable Chair, that's true in a way, but that is the only way we can also get. The students are all scattered. These are not students you can say that you can get them here, sorry. They are scattered, they completed school, and we cannot trace them apart from they coming for us to get them.
Honorable, do you have a better suggestion on how to retrieve these?
I don't have any, any better way immediately. But it's so sad. It's so sad. That is my concern. Not that I have a better way of doing it. Yeah. But make sure that you guard against such development.
Hello, sir. There used to be this practice in secondary schools where this retrieval of assets that are handed over to students are tied to the collection of certificates. Is this practice, is this something you practice in your school?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That thing is actually not happening well, or we can't use it now, because now the universities and other tertiary institutions accept the printout. After SHA, the printout that they go to print their results for admission. So most of the time, if not the real certificate, whenever, maybe when he wants to get some job somewhere, they don't even come again. So that is why it is very difficult. And WAEC is also not ready now to help GES or the heads of schools to, in a way, pin the student for them not to be able to access their results. So it has become a very difficult task for us.
I remember vividly that when I completed secondary school, there was a system in place at the time that you are cleared. Do you get me? Students who complete are cleared before they leave the school. Don't you still have that system in place?
Chairman, WAEC has an arrangement. The point he made, WAEC has arrangement with the tertiary institutions So for a period that the universities and tertiary institutions will be admitting, they have a flow into the WAEC system, and they do so at their own terms. That's why they accept the results. What you will use to clear them is what they don't need from you.
Sir, that's not what the honorable member is suggesting. You would have these kids on campus whilst preparing for their final examination. Now, prior to completing, let's say a month before the kid completes, you give him a form to clear himself and return every valuables to the school. Can that be practiced? Please, there's a lot of noise in the hall. There's a lot of noise in the hall.
When we are face to face with Free Senior High School, and you prevent a student from entering the classroom, you risk being in the school yourself as a head, because you are heading onto a major national policy. So that is the issue. The clearance was not standing alone. It ended up preventing you from doing certain things. And no head has the right to prevent a student from writing an exam, unless you have express permission. And that's one of the things. So if you can convince WAEC with GES ministry together that there's a reason for WAEC to block the students from accessing, fine, and it's a tough way to go. So the clearance was not standing alone. It was based on ultimately threatening you not to enter exam room to write. You can't do that now.
Director General, this is something that I think you guys need to handle. Look, if you have been a trained teacher, like some of us have been, you will understand. Don't settle the headmaster with these problems. If a kid comes to the school, the kid has a calculator, whatever it is, the kid failed. You think he will come to the school for the certificate? Calculator too is gone. Oh. Master, let's move on. Any other? Okay. Director of Education, you guys need to deal with the auditors on how you will solve this problem for the headmasters.
Yes, please, Chair.
Or her headmaster. Yes, sir.
I am beginning to see that the Ghana Education Service, in a way, some of your policies are trouble.
You mean policies?
Yes. Some of your policies are making things difficult for headmasters. That is the fact. They sit down there, they make the laws, or they come out with the policies, but headmasters are made to unnecessarily suffer on the ground. Now they bring all these calculators, 376, and they were able to retrieve only 80. Who buys to top up? And what is the fate of the younger ones who are coming? But at our time, if you don't clear yourself of all these textbooks and others, you will not be permitted to go and write there. That alone inculcated some kind of fears in we students to make sure that we don't lose anything. But now things seem to be very free, liberal, and it's making the work of the headmasters extremely difficult. So you have to look at some of these carefully.
That's why I made the ruling. He was a headmaster. You go and collect for them.
Honorable Chair, if we could hear his comment, I'm really itching to hear his comment. I want to hear his comment. Because he was my senior in secondary school, and he was well noted for being a disciplinarian.
Good.
He will insist you clear yourself of all I just wonder where he sits and all the liberal policies emanating from his office. I don't know how we are reconciling them. Doctor, tell us, what do you think?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you changed, or but with age you've softened?
Chair, thank you very much. My brother also manages me in his constituency. When Honorable North Central Tongue raised the issue and said, GS, we sit there, we actually are not the people sitting there. It's Parliament that sits. We are a policy implementer, and that's how far we can go.
But
From Parliament, it comes to the ministry, and we are good to implement.
Let me correct you here.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Parliament doesn't come up with policies. We come with laws.
Bring bills.
Policies come from the executive. It's from the executive. You see, everything is blamed on Parliament. Master, all that we do is we pass laws. So,
Even in addition to that, the laws we pass come from you. You bring us bills. And the ministers say you are the technical people who advise them. You bring us bill. We don't handle bills. You handle bills, and we pass the bills into law.
Okay, guys. I think we will move on a little bit. So this is Hila Leman, right? Okay, you are discharged.
Thank you.
Now let's go
Honorable
to,
Chair.
is it Boforo or Dofuro? Eh?
Brifo.
Brifo. Oh, beautiful. Okay, please introduce yourself to us. Sir.
Tingan Edmond is my name. I'm the accountant.
You are the accountant?
Yes.
Where's the head?
Today they are cutting sword for Daniel Hall complex in the school. Because of that, he couldn't come.
Was that Honorable Bid Zeden or what his place?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
And they are cutting the sword. Yes. Okay, we will also cut the sword in Accra, so you can come and join us. All right. Yours is your hearing is suspended till we meet in Accra. Or you can come to Kumasi. Yes, when you are done cutting your sword. St. John Vocational Tech, is it here? Okay. Before you are discharged.
Thank you, Chair. He was initially confused.
I'm sorry?
He's discharged.
Yeah, he's discharged.
Yes, please. Thank you.
St. John Vocational Tech. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
I am the person of Brother Conrad Nakuma, Principal, St. John's Technical.
James Alenoma, Accountant, St. John's Technical Institute.
What brings you here?
We have some issues.
What are your issues?
Payment of electricity. Student debtors. And suppliers.
And what?
Suppliers.
Suppliers.
Yeah.
Okay, you have some unreturned textbooks. Huh? You have some unreturned textbooks.
No, please.
I'm sorry?
Chair, I don't think that is my.
St. John's Senior High School.
Technical.
Yours is the technical.
Technical, yes.
St. John's Integrated SHS. Is that you?
No, Chairman.
Is that one here?
No.
That one is gone. You see, let me tell you what the problem is. Some of you come and you register with the front desk. The names you write over there are not the names we have. So sometimes we call you and there's a little bit of confusion. Integrated, are you here? Okay, integrated, come and take their place. St. John's, it looks like it wasn't you. You are discharged.
Thank you, Chairman.
Have you taken the oath? St. John's Integrated, have you taken the oath? Okay, if you haven't taken the oath, then let me add a few more schools to you. We have Bulgar Girls. Okay, take the oath. And then Bulgar Technical. Then, is this Zamzi? Senior High Technical. St. Benedict SHS. Bongo SHS. Gori SHS. Senior High Technical School. Fumbuzi SHS. Then Wa Islamic. Are these all the schools? Any other school I haven't mentioned? What is it? Clark's. Please, all the schools that are called, Bulgar Girls, Bulgar Technical, Zamzi Senior High Technical, St. Benedict, Bongo SHS, Gori Senior High Technical School, and Fumbuzi SHS. All of you go and take the oath. And Wa Islamic. Newsrack, are you here? Newsrack, also take the oath, please.
Chairman, may I respectfully indicate that two of the senior high schools, Lambuse and Canton, they earlier took the oath, so maybe they will add to these ones.
They earlier took the oath?
Yes, please, sir.
Okay, that one and Wa SHS, right?
Lambuse and Canton, Wa and Islamic, they have been discharged by you.
Oh, okay. All right. So Canton and Lambousier, you've already been sworn in. All right.
Yes, please.
I, Stephen Akua, do in the name of the Almighty God swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee, touching the matter in issue, shall be the truth, the whole truth,
Okay, Nazrat. Is Nazrat here? Huh? Nusrat. Is Nusrat here? Please have a seat. Honorable Abno Siasa will handle your issue.
Thank you. Nusrat, you are welcome.
Thank you, Honorable.
Are you from Dr. Gisau's constituency? Can you turn off? Are you from Dr. Gisau's constituency?
No, from Honorable Rashid Pilbu's constituency.
Oh, the Labor Minister's constituency. Okay. Yes, I'm going through your statement of financial performance. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm told you haven't introduced
Yes.
So please go ahead and introduce
I'm
yourself.
Shani Osman, the principal of Nusrat Jahan Ahmadiyya School of Education.
I'm Yusuf Abbas, the internal auditor.
I'm Sal Habil Mujib, assistant accountant.
Where is the accountant himself?
He's indisposed.
Okay. So I'm looking at your statement of financial performance, and I see other funds, which are not donor funds, but other funds, of 3.8 million. What is that? How did you get, in
Thank you, Chair.
these huge sums of money? Yes.
My accountant will take care of that.
All right, thank you, madam. The other funds constitute feeding grants and that of book and research allowances that were paid to us. The all year round allowances that were given to us.
Oh,
So
okay.
that
Yes,
constitutes
this is a College of
Education, yes.
Okay. And I saw that you had increased your IGF by about 1.5 million. What happened? How did you do it?
We had an increase in enrollment too in the year 2024. So that resulted into that.
While most colleges had a dip, you had an increase.
In fact, for the past 3 years, we had 381. The following year, it dropped to 303. Then the following year, it dropped to 292. But that academic year, we got 437. So currently, that year group, that is their second year now, they are the largest cohort that we have.
That you have,
So
okay.
that led to the increment of the IGF.
And this is a bit surprising. For the first time, I have seen a reduction in compensation. Did you lose lecturers or something?
Exactly, Honorable. We lost about 6 lecturers.
Why?
They left to the technical universities and the mainstream universities.
So how are you coping with
In fact, we were
the
able
loss
to
of 6?
replace them, but unfortunately, others left. So currently, in fact, we lost about 9 staff last academic year.
And is that not affecting teaching in your...
It is. We have, as part of our lesson, we raised this issue with the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission. And recently, we just heard that government has, the Education Ministry, there's an approval of 1,200 financial clearance being given for tertiary institutions. We are hoping that we'll get some.
But is it the principal? Are you the principal?
Yes.
Mr. Principal, you raised 6.6 million Ghana cedis from your internally generated funds, and then you spend 8 million. How is that?
It includes that of the feeding grants. If you check the component of the feeding grants, including that of
But the feeding grants are not IGF. What I'm saying is that if you raise 6.6 million in IGF, you should spend, and you want to spend IGF, you spend to the tune of the IGF that you have raised. But you don't raise 6.6 and end up spending 8 million?
I think that includes the total expenditure for the year. And the feeding grounds, we have to procure food.
Madam Chair.
Well, the auditors
Madam Chair,
made
so-
it IGF, goods and services, IGF. They were specific. I'm not the one saying it.
Yes, Madam
Yes,
Chair, if you look at our liabilities for 2023,
Yes.
you realize that it was 1.2 million. So when you come to the 2024, we had a lot of expenditure. It also meant that we owed exam fees in 2023, and then we had to pay. And as part of that, that also...
That does not explain it. When you come, do you have a copy of the book in front of you? The reports?
We have the excess of our page here. Yes, please.
Okay. And then when you go to, right after the Get Fund bit, you also come to another section of goods and services, other funds.
Yes.
So it can't be that the first goods and services is a combination of everything. The auditor said this is IGF. And my issue is that you spend what you have. You don't go over and above what you don't have, creating deficits, or just because you feel you have the revenue, you can spend. But you raised 6 million in IGF, and I expected you to spend that and not above. So please take note, Mr. Accountant, and make sure you try and live within your means.
Thank you.
That's important. So you
Thank you
can
so much.
spend on other equally important things that will help
All right.
your school. But all in all, your financial position is better than most of the colleges that we have seen here.
Thank you so much.
Well, this is the first time I'm seeing a current ratio of 3.5:1, meaning you can pay your liabilities 3.5 times. But that doesn't mean you should overspend your IGF. This is something you should keep and rather build on. And maybe whatever it is that you are doing that is helping you keep this position, you can support your other college schools to help them do same.
Thank you so much.
The last issue has to do with outstanding student debtors of 250,000. What's the current update, please?
Thank you so much, Madam Chair. We have been able to recoup all the amount.
Auditors, can you please confirm for us?
Honorable Chair, we can confirm that.
You came well prepared, though.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
All right.
I think I'm done with Nusrat. And thank you very much. Keep it up, but check your expenditure.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you very much, madam. Let's call Lambusi. Introduce yourself to the committee.
I'm Suleiman Haruna Sumaila, the headmaster of Lambusi Community SHS.
I'm Langa K. James, the accountant.
All right, your infraction is on paragraph 602. And it's a payment of unearned salary. What has happened to this amount?
Please, Chair, as at the time of the auditing, it's on the placement of a staff on a higher rank. So as at the time of the auditing, he has not yet gotten the letter. But soon after that, we had a letter from Regional Education Directorate, and we forwarded to auditors for that.
Auditors, could you confirm that this issue has been resolved?
Yes, Honorable Chair, subsequently they provided the upgrading letter, and so the matter has been resolved now.
You are discharged. Now let's call Canton.
Thank you very much.
Hold on, Lambusi. Hold on, Lambusi.
I think it's the same as, yeah.
Oh, okay. You are discharged. Let's
Take-
go. Let's
take-
call Canton. Canton, introduce yourself to us, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. My name is Mahmoud Zakaria Save, Headmaster, Canton Senior High School.
I'm Luis Polku, Accountant, Canton Senior High.
Honorable Sabasende will take care of it at 490, paragraph 490.
Yeah, so I think this has to do with some payables. And from the schedule of the payables, we realized that you have, for suppliers, you have about 315,378.46. And this means that your school owed suppliers about 315,000. And from the receivable schedule, students, the students owe you some 32,650. This represents unpaid debts mainly from the students. So you have a net financial pressure from unpaid supplier obligations. Are you able to explain to us why you have not paid the suppliers in this regard?
Honorable Chair, we are not aware of these infractions or this. Ours is two issues. That Canton Senior High, that is
What are your
short.
two issues?
Yes, shortfalls of food
Supply.
items and then unreturned textbooks.
Okay.
May I? Go ahead, yeah.
So, Canton Secondary School, you are the accountant, are you? Okay, are you aware of the what goes into the contracts that covers supplies of food items to the school? Are you aware of how these contracts are executed, are formed and executed?
Honorable Chair, anytime a supplier or a contractor is to bring food items, the items are accompanied by a way bill, which indicates and then the invoices, which indicates the quantities, whether in kilograms or in bags. So that is what I know.
But supplies you received in the past indicate that for rice, 100 bags of rice and then 43 bags of gari that were supplied. These together fell short of about 2 tons. What have you done about this particular supply for which you had this big shortfall?
Honorable Chair, this issue came when our weighing machine had a problem, the time that they brought these items. So the machine, we sent it for repairs. So they were not weighed. So, but when they brought this, we weighed and saw that some were underweight. And the following week, auditors also came. But before that, we wrote to buffer stock for the shortfalls. So when the auditors came, they equally raised that issue. So we followed up with a letter, and me and my headmaster personally went about 2 times to the office, and they were able to bring the shortfalls.
So, Mr. Content,
they were able to bring the shortfalls.
You are confirming to this committee,
yeah,
and you are answering under oath that the entire shortfall that was detected by the auditors as a date had been refunded or has been brought to your institution. Is that the case?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
As your follow-up action also included notifying the auditors who found this out?
Come again, Chair.
Have you notified?
Yes, I did.
Auditors, can you confirm this?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we can confirm that that shortfall has been supplied. The 20 bags have been supplied. Thank you.
Honorable Chair, I think that a similar situation occurred at Tumu Senior Secondary School, and if they are still in the room or they are listening, they can take a cue from what Canton has done. That's very commendable. Thank you very much.
All right. The next infraction is paragraph 481, and Honorable Hotoje will take care of that one.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It has to do with unreturned teaching and learning materials. The Ghana Education Service circular number GES blah 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 dated 19th December 2019 directed all regional directors of education to ensure that parents or guardians of students who misplace or deface textbooks are made to replace them. The circular prescribed a replacement fee of 30 cedis for textbooks and 80 cedis per scientific calculator to be paid into a designated bank account. Auditors have noted that 76 past students of Canton Senior High School failed to return 30 textbooks and 71 revision guidebooks valued at 3,030 cedis at the end of their studies without paying the applicable replacement costs. Why is it so? Explain.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The said amount has since been recovered and then paid to the educational sector support account.
Can the auditors confirm that to the committee?
Yes, Honorable Chair, they were able to recover the value of the books, that is 3,030 cedis, and that money has been lodged into the educational sector support account. Thank you.
All right. Canton, it seems you are a good school.
All right.
Thank you, Honorable Chair.
You are discharged. It's Don Bosco Special School here. I'm sorry. You are around. Have you taken the oath? Not yet. Please let him administer the oath, please. But whilst he's doing that, Zibila SHS, are you here? Timpani SHS, are you here? And then Kasanaba SHS. I'm sorry? Kasanaba. Oh, Kasanaba. This one, they have to eat some TZ before you pronounce it. The three of you, I hear that your electricity bills have been paid. So go and sin no more. Has he taken the oath?
I, Abdurrahman Suleiman, in the name of the Almighty Allah swear that the evidence I shall give before this committee touching the matter in issue shall be the truth, the whole
Honorable
truth,
Pate.
and nothing but the truth. So help me Allah.
Introduce yourself to the school, to the committee, please.
My name is Abdurrahman Suleiman, the accountant of St. Don Bosco Special School.
Where is the head of the institution?
My headmaster is indisposed, and he has been currently at Tachima treating himself.
I don't hear you.
My headmaster is indisposed,
Uh-huh.
and he has asked me to send his apologies to his currently sees at Holy Family.
Okay, we'll step you down till we get the head of the school, okay?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Did he get in touch with the clerk or the...
He got in touch with one of the ranking member.
ranking member?
Honorable Chair, please, the clerk was notified of Don Bosco's health issue. Yes.
You were?
Thank you.
Okay, then Honorable Pate, since he informed the clerk, so let's go ahead with him. It's paragraph 458. It's unpaid utility bill.
Okay. I don't know why you were not clear and you have to stand in for that question. It's the same question. Unpaid utility bills amounted 44,019 cedis. Why is it so? That has not been clear till date.
Honorable Chair, we have made a payment of an amount of 61,532 Ghana cedi, 26 pesos to VRA. And as we speak, VRA is even a data to the institution, an amount of 5,024 Ghana cedis. I think the payments was made by GS head office on our behalf.
So have you finished the auditors?
Yes,
requisite?
we have finished the auditors of the receipt.
They have it now.
Exactly. Thank you, sir.
Auditors, can you confirm whether you have the said receipt on you?
Honorable Chair, the bill has been settled.
Don Bosco, you are
Chairman,
discharged.
thank you.
Honorable Chair, they have another issue.
What is it?
Paragraph 478. Award of contract to supply, not registered with PPA.
That is Honorable Edem Agbana will handle that one. Paragraph 478.
The infraction in question relates to a contract worth 75,683 Ghana cedis, given to a contractor who did not have the PPA certification at the time of the award. I want to find out from you why you blatantly decided to breach the provisions of the public procurement regulations by giving a contract to a supplier who was not registered with PPA.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I think with this issue, the PPA certificate was attached to the PV and duly audited by the auditors and verified, even serial numbered. But the issue was drawn to our attention after the Auditor General report was released.
Thank you. Did you have an exit meeting with the auditors?
Mr. Chairman, yes.
Was this issue raised?
It was not raised.
Auditors, can you confirm whether or not this matter was not raised at the exit meeting?
Honorable Chair, I would wish that he had the management letter, because there is no way this issue will travel into the AG's report if it is not in the management letter. Because he's making an assertion that he needs to prove.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you have a copy of the management letter?
I have the copy of the management letter. But the issue was...
Do you have a copy here?
The copy is here.
Can you kindly give it to the clerk?
The issue was rather tax clearance certificate. And this tax clearance certificate was issued to the supplier on the 12th of August, 2014. And at the pre-qualification stage, this tax clearance was valid.
You mean 2024 or 2014?
2024. Yes.
Please go on.
Yes, this tax clearance was valid up to September, that was 9th September 2024. And at the time that we were considering to award the contract, this tax clearance was valid. But at the time that the award letter was written, because the tax clearance lasts for only 1 month, and per the law, we couldn't have called the supplier to bring us another tax clearance.
Chairman, if I may make reference to the management letter, page 3, it was clearly stated here that you awarded a contract to an unqualified supplier, just as is confirmed in the audit report. Mr. Chairman, I wish to remind him that you are under oath, and so everything you say before this committee you must be very truthful and sincere. And it's stated here in the letter. So when you say this matter was not brought to your attention at the exit meeting or exit conference, that may not be entirely true, because this letter says otherwise.
Repeat your name, please. Repeat your name.
My name is Abdurrahman Suleiman.
And you gave us this letter.
Mr. Chairman, the
you
issue... Yes.
Answered my... This is a simple SHS question. You gave us this letter.
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
And you said this issue was not raised, but it's in the letter you raised.
What I mean was...
Now, do you stand by your story that it wasn't raised during the in the management letter? Do you still stand by?
Mr. Chairman, the issue was...
Do you still stand by it?
Apologize, Mr. Chairman.
Huh?
I have withdrawn and apologize.
Look, you come in and you take an oath. Then you come and sit down. You think we are playing over here. The auditors are right here. They said they raised it with you. You claim it wasn't raised, and that is not in the management letter. You gave us your copy of the management letter, and it's raised in it. Look, I think, Honorable,
Yes, please.
I will suspend this until he appears again in front of us with his principal.
Chairman, I just need some clarification so that you can rule, if that helps, please. So I think you were trying to explain something. There's a management letter.
Yes,
And,
I'm trying to explain something. In the management letter, the heading of the issue was unqualified supplier. But our case was not in relation to PPA certificate. That was what I was trying to explain. Our case was not in respect to PPA certificate.
It was in respect of tax.
Tax clearance.
Which was valid for 1 month.
Which was valid for 1 month.
And the process delayed.
Yes, and the process delayed. That is what I'm trying to explain.
So wait, by the time the auditors came, the tax validity had expired, correct?
Yes.
So auditors, what is the issue? Why is that a correct account, or what is it?
Honorable member, I think this guy needs somebody to guide him. And he needs to go reappear either in Kumasi or in Accra with your principal. Yes. And then you get somebody to read the management letter to you. You are discharged, John Bosco, until you reappear. Now let's have...
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Let's have Bulgar girls. Madam, have you taken the oath? Okay. You sit down and introduce you. How many of you came? Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Thank you. My name is Gifty Ayamba, headmistress.
Thank you. I am Idris Umari Amami, accountant.
Madam, your infraction is straightforward and simple. You failed to distribute backpacks and tablets that were in your possession, denying students access to these things. Meanwhile, government had spent money, government had invested in these items. And your reason was that you were waiting for directives. How long did you keep the backpacks and tablets?
Thank you. Immediately after the audit,
how long did you keep the tablets and the backpacks before the auditors came?
Thank you. In honesty, I wasn't there at the time.
When I say how long did you, I mean the school, not
Yes.
you personally.
I don't have the specific date. That's
Madam,
why.
you should have, because that was your infraction. You should have that information because that was your infraction. That is why you have appeared before us. So respectfully, you cannot tell me you don't have how long they held on to these items when you were cited for this infraction.
Please, I took over in October 2025. That is why...
Madam, you are here to answer a query, an infraction.
Okay.
That the school, not you, the school has been cited for. In preparing for your attendance upon the committee, aren't you supposed to get all these facts so you can speak to them?
I should have done that.
So please help me. How long did the school keep these items, denying Bulgar girl students the use of these backpacks and tablets? There are 3,061 for the tablets And the same for the backpacks.
Yes,
Over
please.
3,000.
Yes.
Keeping these things in your storeroom for how long? Madam, if you are not able to, maybe we'll give you time, you step back, someone from those who were there. How long they kept this?
Thank you.
You
I'll
like to do
quickly
that?
call.
Yes,
please.
okay. So then we'll call another school then. Thank you.
Let's call Bolga Technica. Oh. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm Rosa Zachary, Principal, Bolga Technical Institute.
Hello.
Rosa Zachary, Principal, Bolga Technical Institute.
I'm Atiayangma James Sakoluku, Accountant, Bolga Technical School.
Williams
Okay,
Abdum, Regional Director, Upper East TVET Service.
Okay. Honorable Frankie Eboa will handle your issue, please. It's at paragraph 428.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Bolga Technical Institute, you're welcome. You had 2 members of staff, Joshua Ochre, who vacated his post for 2 months, yet you validated him and paid him for those 2 months, amounting to 8,357 Ghana cedis. Another person, Osei Poku Kennedy, with staff ID 175158, who embarked on compulsory retirement, and after that period, you continue to pay him for additional month, amounting to 4,308. All the 2 put together, it comes to 12,665. So why should we be validating those who have vacated posts and those who are on compulsory retirement? Thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. Mr. Chairman, Madam Chairman, I'm happy to announce that the 2 individuals have paid the monies in full.
I think we put right measures in place to avoid recurrence of this issue.
Yes.
Thank
sure.
you very much. Mr. Chairman, I'm done. Sorry. Auditors, can you confirm, please?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the total amount has been recovered into the Auditor General's recoveries account for onward transfer into the consolidated account.
The total amount of 12,000?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Thank you very much. Mr. Chair, I'm done.
So the regional TVET internal auditor has brought a situation, an issue that they are asking the Public Accounts Committee to help them with. It has to do with debts that are over 10 years, debts that they hold in their books prior to free SHS, and it's been on their books for a very long time. And they want us to take them through the process through which they can at least get to the level where Parliament will write it off. And so our auditors would want you to guide them. These are debts that are way over 10 years. Students, it has to do with student indebtedness. And it's been on their books for a long time. So I know they will have to bring those documentations to the attention of their regional TVET coordinator. Then they also take it to the next stage and bring it to the national. Are you under Ministry of Education? And then the Minister for Education with his team, maybe with guidance from the auditors, will prepare and then bring it to Parliament. So when you look at Section 53 of the PFM Act, it tells the minister and it talks about how we can write off public funds, and then we'll go through that and see how best we can support. But these debts will have to be validated first. And so it's your minister with guidance from the audit service that will follow through the process and make sure we do that. So once it is done and it comes to Parliament, Parliament will also do what is expected of them. Because like you said, it's been on the books for a long time, and because of that, you are always referred to the Public Accounts Committee. And clearly, once we validate that they are bad debts and we can do nothing about them, then we'll take advice from the auditors, and then we'll follow through the process. So that is what we'll say.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair.
All right, you are discharged. Now, Bolga girls, do you have
Thank
the
you.
answer? I'm sorry?
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Bolga girls,
Thank
do
you.
you have the answers now? If not, then let's move on. Zamzi Senior High Technical. Zamzi. Is Zamzi here? Okay. Could you please sit down and introduce yourself to us?
Anaba Simon Amalka, Headmaster, Zamsi Senior High Technical School, Bolga.
My name is Adongo Stephen Abiu, Accountant, Zamsi Senior High Technical School.
Zamzi is Honorable Frank Yeboah. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Your infraction is on supply of free SHS food items without values. So, you received 19 food items from the Ghana, the Buffer Stock Company of Ghana. And when these items were received, you didn't have any accompanying invoices or values attached to each of them. So when the auditors came, and in the course of their audit, you couldn't properly account for them. So can you explain why it happened that way? Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chairman. Kindly permit me to allow my accountant to respond. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. These food items are supplied by Buffer Stock. And usually when they bring the food, they only come with weigh bills. They don't come with any invoices. So for the purpose of reporting, because we don't receive any food item with value attached, what I do is that I disclose in the notes in my financial statement. But I think that if I am going to report, I am not paying. And if I attach values and report and add it to my financial statement, the government or the central government or wherever the item to is, they are paying. You realize they are also going to report. And in doing so, I'll be having, my financial statement will report, and they are also going to report. And that will be double accounting.
Okay, so what was the content of the way bill? How was it like?
Description of the items and the quantities supplied and the weight.
So, per what you're saying, if the waybill contained description of the items plus the quantities, don't you think it was enough for you to have used in preparing your information, whatever you wanted to do?
That is why I use it as a disclosure. I disclose it in my financial statement, alerting them that, yes, I receive food items into my stores, but they were not accompanied with any values.
Is it the practice, normal practice that you go through every time, or what? Because you receive goods from buffer stock.
Yes.
Obviously, it will be transported. The driver will give you the way bill.
Yes.
Right? Yes. So if the driver gives the way bill, how do you then reconcile with whatever buffer stock sent through the driver? What the driver gave you was the exact quantities the buffer stock gave to the driver. How do you reconcile the two?
The reconciliation here, I reconcile the way bill with the quantities that is brought. I cross-check. I count the quantities based on the invoice, the way bill that is given to me. And since the way bill is brought by a driver with his name stated on the way bill.
I understand your point.
Yeah.
My difficulty is that the way bill came from the driver, right?
Yes.
And so my point is that why didn't you do extra work by confirming the content of the way bill with the buffer stock of buffer stock company? I think you could have done that.
Well, we make confirmation with the supply way bill. That is the number that is put on the way bill. We make reference to the number that is there. We call to confirm. So ABCD brought so much.
Confirm from where?
We confirm, you know, the supplier that brings the items.
Yes.
Yes.
Please, take your time to explain to us so that all of us will learn. Driver brings a truck full of 19 different items purported to have come from Buffer Stock Company. And I'm saying that it didn't come with any invoice, but you got the way bill from the driver with description of items and quantities. And I'm saying that since you know the source, where the goods or the items were coming from, couldn't you have confirmed from buffer stock with the invoice or the way bill you had from the driver to see that the driver brought 1,291 bags of rice? Is that the case? Maize, 420 bags. Is that the case? Then we can move on from there.
Usually when they bring that, we have a central point, they go to leave the items. So when it gets to the central point, we have a coordinator. We call the coordinator to come. They will give you the direct as where you can pick the item from. Usually they leave them at Bolgatanga Girls Senior High.
Who pays the driver?
Who pays that? Well, we are only instructed to collect food items.
So who pays the driver? So do you pay the driver or not?
No, we don't pay the driver.
So what measures have you put in place to prevent these issues from coming again? Have you come out with any innovative ways of accounting for the items in the right way so that you will not come here next year?
Yes, I think we have also explained to the auditors, they can be the best people to help us. They will present the information to you people onwards, and you also let it pass to the appropriate causes. So that when they are bringing the items, for us to prepare and report properly, there should be values. If values are there, I think these issues will not occur.
Okay, before I bring my addition to an end, aside the one you received in 2024, have you received more goods or items from buffer stock? And which form did it take?
Well, you know, 2025, the heads were asked to procure. So we are dealing directly with the suppliers.
2025?
My friend, no, some.
Sorry. Chairman, respectfully, buffer stock supplies the schools, so it's continuing. And so he's asking, instead of going to various centers to pick, now suppliers are directed to send the food items to the schools with invoices, waybills, and you are supposed to issue your SRAs accordingly. So that's what he's asking you.
My question is, post this audit, 2024, 31st of December 2024, have you or your school received any items or food items from buffer stock? And if the answer is yes, which form did it take? Did it come with an invoice or what? Director, Principal, is it the case that I don't understand the question or what? I'm saying that this audit was done, it was for the period ending 31st of December 2024. And I'm saying that after this audit, have you or the school received any food item from buffer stock? And if the answer is yes, which form did it take? Is it the case that it came with invoices or something? That's the question I'm asking.
Thank you very much. 2025. That is why I was trying to come out with some explanation.
So try again.
Buffer stock came with some food items. They came with only waybills.
But sorry, 2025.
Yes.
Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah, they came with only waybills. They didn't come with any invoices.
So you're saying that what happened in 2024 repeated itself in 2025?
Yes.
And you haven't done anything about it?
No, that's what I said. We called to complain. That's when auditors come, they take us on for what is going on. So for future development, if they can, normally when they are coming with the food items, they should try to add the invoices. Okay. So that when the auditors come, we should be able to also explain to them and then report properly.
Now, the invoices and the waybills that you are talking about, are they the same thing or they are two different ones? Because previously, they will just give you items, and you said they will not give you any invoice or waybill with it for you to check against. Is that what was happening?
No, the difference between the waybill and the invoice is that the waybill comes without prices.
Without prices?
Yes, but the invoice comes with prices.
Okay.
But they don't bring us any invoices that contain prices for you to use to do your reporting.
So what you were getting in 2024, what was it? Was an invoice?
No.
What were you getting?
Waybills. We were giving waybills.
You were giving waybills?
Yes, please.
It didn't have prices?
No prices.
It didn't have weights?
They have the weights.
It had the weights?
Yes.
But you see, all this thing that we are going back and forth item was food items without values. So what you were getting in 2024 didn't have the prices.
We didn't have the prices.
Okay. But what you get now, it has prices.
What we get now, some of the periods, they ask headmasters to procure. Those ones.
I mean what buffer stock brings.
There's no invoices to it, only waybills.
And it has prices?
No prices.
The whole thing is that the school will not pay buffer stock. So obviously, they may not come with prices. But the challenge we have now is that the waybill is coming from the transporter, right? The supplier.
Yes.
So the challenge we are having now is to how the school will be able to validate or know how much buffer stock is paying for.
Auditors, explain to us what's going on here.
Honorable Chair, in fact, the explanation is given is very accurate and appropriate. But what we were trying to do, the argument we were trying to advance was that in order for them to be able to properly disclose this particular transaction in their financial records, they needed to have the values so that they can adequately do that. And so all that we sought to do was to ask them to liaise with buffer stock and get the values for these particular items that were delivered. So that is exactly what we actually wanted to do.
Okay. And do they get the values now?
They don't. So that is a challenge. So we have actually asked our team that is doing the buffer stock audits to put this issue before them and see the way forward.
Okay, and I think, Clerk, at some point we need to call buffer stock so that we deal with this issue.
So I think that, as you said, we need to involve buffer stock because per the explanation, it will be difficult for them to get the pricing, for them to do their financials. So buffer stock may have to come in so that they will get the values to do their financials. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I think, if I may, it's a pretty straightforward thing. Buffer stock's approach is evolving, and just a week ago, your committee on agric met them, and the contracts that they give to the license buying companies that supply or suppliers to these schools are actually available publicly. And so buffer stock, if they copy the institutions that are receiving them, even the contract, then these values will be available to everybody, including the auditors.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Zamsi, is that the only infraction you have?
Yes, please.
All right, you are discharged.
Thank you, Honor.
We are very grateful, Chairman.
Let's call Bulgar girls if they are here. I need to remind you that you are still under oath.
Madam, have you found out?
Yes, please. The tablets were received on the 30th of May 2024. The letter from GES was received on the 23rd of January 2025, and distribution was done in March 2025.
Madam, you know why I asked for the duration? You've come to answer to an infraction that you've been cited for. Yes. So I knew you were going to look at the report. The answer was in the report. That was the next paragraph. It was right here. Yes, right? It was the next one. And I was expecting that once you are coming here to answer, it should be here. And that's why I asked that then you go and get it and come back. So for that 6-7 months period, from May to December, that they did not allow the student the use of it, where did you keep them? And were you able to distribute the exact quantity without any faults or problems? Especially for the tablets. As for the bags, I know, yeah. But for the tablets, keeping them, in what condition were they kept? And were you able to distribute all the 3,061 tablets without any faults on any of them?
At the time of distribution, no student after usage complained of any challenge. And they were well stored.
Auditors, can you confirm that all the 3,061 tablets were given to the students and there were no issues with them?
Yes, Honorable Chair, the laptops and the tablets and the backpacks have all been distributed to the students, and we didn't identify any damage to any of them. Thank you.
Madam, did you ask your predecessor why he or she refused to hand over to the students at that time?
It had to do with a letter directing as to how the distribution should be done. So that was what made her delay. So when that letter came, it came in January, and then distribution started in March. As part of the process, they needed to engage parents, and I'm sure they took that period.
Did parents pay for the tablets?
No, to sign a consent form and a user policy.
Okay, so it takes 7 months for parents to sign a consent form.
No, the letter came in January, on the 23rd of January 2024.
This is not you. This is to GES or whoever.
Okay.
It takes 7 months for you to get a consent to decide to write a letter seeking the consent of parents to give out tablets that the students can use to help further their education. It takes GES that long to write that letter. Deputy Director General, not to put you on the spot, but help us here.
Thank you very much, Chair. I don't think it was an intention to delay in carrying out the duties. The process of distribution was ongoing, and the need to receive the tablets and then the other activities that will follow also went on. So that's how come between the period of receipt of the tablets, the service needed to be sure that a number of the schools received.
Deputy Director General, not 7 months. Not 7 good months. We cannot justify this. And many a time, this is the attitude we see in our institutions. To be honest with you, someone sends a letter, like the heads are saying, they send letters to get fund through the region, and they don't hear anything from them. There's no correspondence on what's, and they have written to them. So this is something we should work on. 7 good months, it's not good enough, especially when it's an educational institution. It should go, the letter should go with the distribution of the items or the delivery of the items to the various schools. It's just a letter indicating do A, B, C, D. So before you even decide to deliver, it should go with it. So moving forward, Deputy Director General, please see to it that these things, the gap is not 7 months, 6 months. This is something you can do within a week. You issue all letters, and the needful is done for our students to also benefit from this all-important exercise. Because these days, learning is not only on the blackboards, but it's also on our tablets. And so we have to take notes. And then there's a last one that has to do with unreturned textbooks for, I think, 34 students who I hope they have cleared it now.
Thank you. Yes, all books have been retrieved.
Good.
And returned to stores.
Okay. So auditors, can you please confirm, and then they can be discharged?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we can confirm that.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Honorable, my headmistress can't come here without saying anything. She was, in fact, my senior, 1 year senior in school, Bolga Girls, and yes. I'm not surprised to see her coming back to come and head the school because she was very disciplined. I remember I was in house 6, she was in house 5. When I see that she's out there, I pour water on her, quickly run inside and she knows that I'm the one. Today I'm confessing. Madam Gifty, congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I think you have a Roman father here to hear your confession. Madam, you are discharged.
Thank you very much.
Now let's call Gori. Gori, please. Gori, senior high. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
I am Ivy Beto Nasu, Headmistress, Gore Senior High Technical.
I am Emmanuel Atua, Accountant, Gore Senior High Technical School.
We'll start with Honorable Godfrey. Yes, sir. 446.
Okay. Madam Headmistress, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Your infractions is on contract irregularities, and there are some abandoned projects, contrary to Section 52 of the PFM Act. The audit says that 8 Get Fund projects, which were at various stages. Gori, okay, so let's see, Gori, you had an 18-unit classroom block and a dining hall complex. Can you update us? What is the status now?
Thank you very much. Honorable Chair, currently these projects are still at the same level. They are still abandoned.
Madam, what have you done about them?
I have written to Get Fund. I have also written to the regional minister. And last week, the regional minister was in my school to look at the projects. He has promised to work on them, to forward them to Get Fund so that they will work on them.
Who's the MP for your area?
Honorable Bawa Dua Charles.
Okay, that's in Bongo or Boga?
Yes, Honorable Chair, Bongo.
Bongo, okay. All right. Deputy DG, I noticed you already indicated how you are putting in place a broad structure to address this. I hope that you capture Gori and their challenges as well. I think it's just 3 projects.
Please, Chair.
And then maybe, Chair, those are the issues. I'm done.
Director General, please help this lady.
Yes, please, Chair.
She's done what she needs to do. But you big men at the top, push for her.
It is interesting to note that the Chief of Bongo is my subject. And those who don't know, coming from where the chief, if he's watching me, he knows. It's on the lighter side. I was there with the MP as not directly as part of my duties, but because the MP felt that we needed to see certain projects. And he got Director General to approve one of his schools. So I'm just alerting her. She should write the reminders, and then he would come. Then, with the permission of Director General, we'll run around. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Madam, you are discharged.
Thank you very much.
Let's go to Saint Bernadette Senior High. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm in the person of Memun Ofisheni, Principal, St. Benedict Technical Institute.
I'm in the person of
Nabrongo.
Najat Bashiru, the accountant for St. Benedict.
William Sadum, Regional Director, Ghana TV Service, Upper East Region.
All right, Honorable Frankie Aboa will take you through your...
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. St. Benedict Technical Institute, you are welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Your issue is just one. On-end salary. On-end salary. Maxwell Abi vacated his post for 3 months. Yet you went ahead to pay for that 3 months and pay extra 2 months arrears, bringing the total amount into 5 months and amounting to 15,000 Ghana cedis. So why and how did that happen?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I think this facilitator traveled outside the country, and the money has been retrieved. In fact, all the money has been retrieved, and the auditors are aware of that.
Auditors, please, can you confirm?
Honorable Chair, the total amount has been recovered.
Mr. Chairman, I'm done.
Madam, you are discharged.
Thank you very much, sir.
Chair. Has WA SHS come yet? They are gone.
Honorable Chair, they were part of those that you were asked to go on the utilities that has already been paid. Thank
Okay,
you.
Bongo SHS, are you here? So Bongo SHS is gone, right? Oh, they are here. Oh, okay. Please. Please introduce yourself to the committee.
I am Louis Abi Abagali, Headmaster, Bongo Senior High School.
I'm Ibrahim Muntala, Bongo Senior High, accountant.
You bear the same name as my late friend. May his soul rest in peace.
Amen.
Honorable Chair, it has to do again with uncompleted projects. So Bongo Senior High School has a single-story boys' dormitory. This is 70% completed. In fact, the previous case, Guayri Senior High, they were up to 95% completed. You are 70%. What is the status now?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. The contractor yesterday indicated that he's ready to come back to site. In fact, he has come to clean the site. He says that he's waiting for a document, a letter from the consultant to be able to come and complete the work. So that is the level we have gotten to. Thank you.
Did you reach out to the consultant to ensure the letter goes as quickly as possible?
In fact, the consultant we know is Fasota Limited, but we are unable to reach him. It is the contractor who deals directly with him and the government. So he said he has asked them to give him a document that he should go ahead with the project and he will complete it within 3 months. Thank you.
Where are you currently accommodating the boys?
We have a boys' dormitory.
So you don't really need this one, do you?
We do. At the time of the double track, some classrooms were handed over to the school from the basic school that was located inside the campus. So some of the boys are living in those rooms pending the completion of this project. Thank you.
Okay, so maybe I'll just urge you to go the extra mile, see if you can also reach out to the contractor, the consultant through the contractor so that we can fast track these processes. Chair, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Auditors, could you confirm?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we are aware they have made efforts for the project to be attended to. They provided us with some documents, some letters that were written. So we are aware of that, those steps that they have taken.
Okay. You are discharged. At this point, ladies and gentlemen, we are taking 30 minutes health break. We'll be back at 2 o'clock on the dot to continue. Thank you very much. The meeting is adjourned. Suspended for 30 minutes.